friends? How are you guys doing today? We are back the day after Christmas. I hope all you guys had a wonderful Christmas, celebrating with your friends and families and just having a great time being together with the holiday spirit. I think that's fantastic. I hope all you guys had, like I said, great time. I know I had a great time. I got some new movies on digital. Got myself a Nintendo Switch Lite, so I'm doing good. Christmas was good to me. The wife and kids had a great Christmas. Everybody's doing great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a great time, except for Zach Snyder. And today, we're going to be talking about Rebel Moon from 2023. Just came out a couple days ago on Netflix. Where do I even start, guys? I'm sure y'all have probably seen plenty of things online talking about, people praising it, some people trashing it. I'm just going to let y'all know ahead of time, this is going to probably have spoilers in it. So, because I'm going to go in on this movie, guys. I was not a fan, and we're about to talk about why. But I'm not holding back, so there probably will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, and you don't want it to be ruined, probably don't watch this review. But if you want to hear my honest opinions on it, feel free to stick around, because I'm about to tear this piece of crap down, burn it, stomp it. You know what? I wouldn't even piss on it if it was on fire to put it out. It's a terrible movie. So let's get down into it. Zack Snyder, he writes and directs Rebel Moon. Now, Zack Snyder, for me, he's always been kind of hit or miss. I mean, I loved his initial outing with the Dawn of the Dead remake in 2004. I thought that was an incredible film, especially for, 21-year-old me who thought it was just, the bee's knees. I thought it was great zombie action, great story, cool characters. I thought it was awesome. Then we move on, we go down the line a little bit, we get The Watchmen. In my opinion, one of the best superhero films they've ever made. Then we go down and we get Sucker Punch. That's a step down in quality for me, right? Not very good. I didn't like it. And that is where Zack Snyder turned a corner for me, and I realized that he is not this end-all be-all to this visual cinematic experience. I realized that he can't tell a story worth a damn. His own stories, anyway. When it comes to other people's stories, he can do all right. Then we get Dawn of Justice, Batman versus Superman. And this was the biggest white dog turd I have ever seen as far as superhero movies go. He bastardized everything. He took story elements from all these different beloved comic book arcs, threw them together, and made an amalgamation of dog shit. That's what he made. I hate Batman versus Superman. And from that point on, I have been skeptical of everything that Zack Snyder touches. We go to Army of the Dead. I liked it. Then we get this. Rebel Moon is Zack Snyder, in my opinion, his worst film he's ever made. Because he doesn't have an original thought in this whole film. Not one original thought. And I'm going to tell you why. So apparently this was his Star Wars film that he pitched to Lucas and Disney and all that for a Star Wars film, a rated R Star Wars film. Okay, whatever, cool. I can see why the hell they turned him down and told him to go away with this crap. So not only does he borrow liberally from Star Wars, but he also borrows from Warhammer 40K, at least in my opinion he does. Everything in this film looked like it was taken from Warhammer with Star Wars sprinkled over it as far as characters, scenery, stuff like that. So we have basically, I wouldn't say an orphan girl, But we have like a character who lives on a planet. It's an agricultural planet, I'm assuming. We see her tilling the ground. And so this is like our Anakin Skywalker. She is our chosen one in this film. Then we meet the Empire, which is like, I forget what the hell they call them because it's not important. They're the Empire. That's all they are, is the Empire. We get Ed Skrein, and he's a great villain. He plays a good villain in anything that he's in. But it just seemed phoned in with him here. So then, we meet the Empire. They come down, do their thing, tell the people of the planet, you're going to work for us. People of the planet, no, they're going to destroy us. So they find the chosen badass, reluctant hero girl to save the day and go gather up a group of heroes to make sure that the Empire doesn't succeed. Here's where the movie starts getting ridiculous. Okay, so you've got, they tell you about all these characters. They say, okay, well, this character is this, and this character is this person. But they don't develop anything. The one thing Zach Snyder is not is a good writer and a good storyteller. This dude could not tell a story to save his life if he had to. None of these characters are developed. He's like, so we get I'm going to tell you the characters. I'm going to give you basically who they are. We have one guy who's shirtless and shiny. He's a pretty prince. He looks like the living embodiment of Disney's animated Tarzan. That's what he looks like. And he runs around with his shirt off, flying on fucking black griffins and looking all cool and shit. He does nothing in the film. He serves no purpose other than, oh, he had a cool moment. Then we get a lady. Okay, let's backtrack just a second. We go and we see when she introduces herself to gather these people up, there's no like side story to how for them to join up. It's just like, hey, we need your help. Okay, cool. We'll come help you. There's no like, who the hell are you? Why should I help you? What's this cause you want? It's like, oh no, y'all need my help. Oh, you're fighting the Empire? Okay, yeah, cool. There's no like reluctance from anyone. Now we get a character who's an Asian lady, black top hat, black clothes, looks like a Sith Lord from Star Wars. We want her to help us. Okay, I'll help you. Let's have a fight scene to solidify our friendship. And so here we go. And guess what she pulls out to fight with? 2 swords that she can turn on, and they start to glow red. Sith Lord. Then we have Jimon Hansu, who's this tactical genius, but he's also like, I'm a has-been general. I don't want to fight no more. But he fights anyway. And he has like 3 seconds of screen time. Then we have Charlie Hunnam, who's supposed to be like a Han Solo type character. But he is not even used hardly. That's the thing. Zack Snyder has these A-list actors, and he does jack all of shit with them. He does nothing with them. He doesn't develop their characters. He doesn't do anything. He just has them in there. And let's talk about his special effects. God, he makes me want to rip my beard out because he makes me so mad. Dude can craft an action scene like nobody else. But his use of slow motion drives me crazy. Otherwise, intense action scenes where people are getting blown up, people are getting shot. They're just nothing, like, it's like, oh, that's cool, explosions, and then all of a sudden we go into slow motion. Pow, 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 pow. It's stupid. And the thing is, this movie was supposed to have been rated R. I'm guessing Netflix made him go to a PG-13 rating, and so all of his like action sequences everything's so toned down. There's no blood. There's no real. It's like bolt casters, of course, Warhammer, and they hit them and they do like the whole laser shot, and it looks all carterized and stuff. But there's no blood or anything like that, and it's super disappointing, especially when he has a really, really solid action sequence and then he breaks it up with the slow motion and it totally takes you out of what you're watching. You're just like, what? It doesn't make it more epic. In fact, my oldest son we were watching it together and he had a very astute observation. He said, "Oh, look at me, I'm epic because I'm running in slow motion shooting a gun." I mean, when a kid is sitting there and he's watching this movie and he says to himself, he even gets taken out of the scenes and unengaged or disengaged because of the ridiculousness of the slow motion and the action scenes. That's not a good thing. So not only can Zack Snyder not write or develop characters or build a world, but his action, especially in this film, is awful. And he's the master of action. I don't understand it. I really don't. Another thing, like I said about his world building, he has all these planets and these races of people, but he does nothing to develop them or make them special in any way. At least with Star Wars, the planets themselves are almost kind of like characters. They have their own looks and feels and atmospheres and stuff like that. Everything in this just felt generic. We only saw the planet as the little marble in space, and then we land on it and we talk to some people, and then we leave, and that's it. That's all that happens. The planets are not unique or special or anything like that. The races and people are not unique and special or anything like that. Everything was very subpar. Everything it just didn't feel finished. Everything felt rushed. Everything felt, just not well made. Everything felt half-assed, put it that way, And overall, I just really did not care for this. I know there's a sequel coming out and there's an R-rated cut coming out, but I don't care to really watch either one of them. I mean, I'll probably watch the sequel just to finish the story, but I could care less about where the story is going to go. In fact, I'm probably going to watch the sequel so I can tell you guys about it and tell you to probably avoid it, like I am going to tell you to avoid this one, because it's trash. It's not worth your time. Don't watch it just so Zack Snyder won't be supported and he won't get a chance to make more drizzling shit. So overall, guys, Rebel Moon gets 1 star. 1 star is fair. I was going to say a half a star, but 1 star. It gets 1 star out of 5. Streaming on Netflix. Check it out if you really want to. If you want to hurt yourself mentally, if you want to hurt yourself emotionally, check this out. If you want to hurt yourself cinematically, go ahead. Feel free to do it. Other than that, guys, don't waste your time. Thank you so much for watching the video, or for watching this review, guys. Thank you for watching all my stuff. I really appreciate it. I love doing this for y'all. Like and subscribe, please, if you like it. If you like what I'm doing here, you can look me up on Facebook at Cinema Dolce in the Facebook group, in the groups. We're not on a page. The page is somebody else. And I'm on TikTok, Cinema Dolce. So you guys look me up. Again, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them, guys. Peace out. God bless. And I love you.